Hello, and thank you for tuning in to my new channel. Thank you for my freedom. What I want to share with you all is that even though things may not align the exact way you want it, whether it's not the right time, the right place, the right whatever, I want you to know that obedience and purpose outweighs perfection every single time. So, whatever voice is the loudest that's talking to you that you know you should be listening to, whether it's God, your own spirit, your inner child, your mother, whoever, just make sure you start, because one thing's for sure is that there's always growth once you start doing something, but you have to press go. So hope you enjoy the show. Thank you. Hi, cousins. Welcome to Thank You for My Freedom. My name is April, and I've been a nurse practitioner for the past 14 years, serving veterans for the last 5 years, and I assess them for their disability benefits. And what I've learned is that veterans feel that their voices are not heard, and that is not where we should be in society right now. So we're here today for veterans, their families, active and non-active servicemen and servicewomen, to talk, educate, uplift, and give a platform for their voices. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm calling you cousins, it's because when I was a little bitty something, I grew up in Chicago, South Side, in Inglewood. And when we were younger, all the kids on the block, we used to call each other cousins, because once we got outside of that block, outside of the neighborhood, if something happened and something popped off, we know that we would go and get our cousins and they'll handle everything. So you weren't blood, but we were thick as thieves as family. So let's get into it, cousins. All right, so today, straight from the barracks, we have Quentin. Thank you so much for joining me, Quentin, today. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking.
All right, I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. So tell me about yourself. Tell me about, and he is a serviceman. So tell me, what did you do while you were in service, and what are you doing now?
Are we live?
Oh yeah, we are live.
Okay, okay,
We
okay.
can start, so I'll start again.
Okay.
Who's the director of our agency?
So this is Quentin, and he's a serviceman. So tell me, what were you doing while you were in service, and what are you doing now, Quentin?
So while I was in the service, I was a hospital corpsman
Oh,
in the Navy for 8 years.
okay.
And now I am a peer support service for the government. I provide peer support services to veterans.
Okay, so what is peer support? What does that mean? What does that entail?
Peer support is all about recovery.
Okay.
And recovery looks different for every individual. So, as peers, because we have the lived experience of being in the military and then transitioning from being active duty to being a veteran, trying to assimilate back into the civilian lifestyle, it can be very challenging.
I can imagine.
Especially trying to navigate the VA systems, trying to get health care, trying to advocate for yourself, trying to get a service connection, or trying to get an increase in your service connected disabilities.
I've seen one. Excuse me. I've seen some service members have it decreased, and they had to come and reapply.
Right,
It's like
yeah.
nothing has changed.
Right, yeah. So, with that, there are various challenges that come along with that. And so, as a peer, my job is to be there for the veteran
Okay.
and to just help coach and guide them along their journey.
Nice, thank you. So, I know there are different VAs in different states. So, should they have someone of your position in all the veteran hospitals or all the VAs?
There is.
Okay,
There is.
great.
So, as peers, we work closely with the health team.
Okay.
So, if you go for PTSD or anxiety or any mental health issues, there are peers that work in a mental health clinic.
Okay.
There are peers that work with social workers in a homeless program. There are peers that work on at the inpatient clinics. So peers are throughout the different services that the VA provides throughout all 50 states.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So your job is very, very valued. So thank you so much for your service during the military now, and what you're going to do in the future.
Thank
So now it's time for the icebreaker. It's So right now, what I want you to do is tell me two truths and a lie, but two crazy truths that I wouldn't even believe, that you probably should have kept it to yourself, or maybe I wouldn't even believe that is the truth. So you tell me three things, and then I'm gonna pick out what I think is the story, the things that's not true.
Okay. Okay, I have it. Starting out, As an enlisted personnel, I used to. There was one point in my life I used to go to work drunk. Not hungover, drunk.
Just drunk functional.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I was once deployed to a beach.
Okay.
And I once
Oh, you don't even want to say it. I don't even know if we want to hear this, guys.
No, because okay, I once, right, went skinny dipping.
Went skinny dipping. Okay, so I'm going to say that you probably were deployed to a beach. I'm gonna say you probably went skinny dipping because we all got passed. I'm gonna say the first one was you. What was the first one?
I went to work drunk.
Okay. I mean,
as an enlisted personnel.
I mean, 20s, you know, happened. So I'm gonna go because my personal life you're talking about like. Yeah. I'm gonna take you back to the civilian life. So I don't think that you I forgot the last one. I believe you went to work drunk. I believe you were deployed to a beach. I do not believe that you
skinny dipped.
No, you skinny dipped all right. I don't think that you were deployed to a beach.
Okay.
Is that correct?
That is incorrect.
Oh no! What is the You've never skinny dipped before.
Never.
Oh goodness, I'm sorry. Okay. Shame me, guys. Mom, don't worry. I've never skinny dipped outside of my own bathroom. Okay, so a couple of the questions. What made you join the military? Because I have family members that's asking me like what they want to do when they what should they do when they get out of high school. So I'm not sure. They're scared of going into the military. They're not sure if they want to do that, but they need to get from under their parents' home and try to find something to do. Yeah. So why did you join?
So it was more than just one thing. It was two main things actually. One was I wanted to do something because I'm a Chicagoan, South Sider, born and raised, right. So I wanted to get out of Chicago and just be something other than what I saw in my environment.
Yeah.
I was raised in a single parent home, grew up poor, all I really saw as far as male figures were gangbangers, thugs, pimps, maybe a few black teachers, but they were the lames, so you didn't want to, like, yeah, you a teacher, So,
cool.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wanted to get out and do and be something. I had an interest in the medical field, and I couldn't afford college because I was poor, so I couldn't afford college. I was smart, but I didn't always apply myself. So some semesters I had A's and B's, other semesters I had C's and D's. So nobody was giving me a scholarship to go anywhere.
Correct.
So I couldn't afford to go to college, and I had an interest in the medical field. So those two things made the option of going into the military more viable than just staying and going to community college. Because I didn't want to have any debt.
Amen. Yes. Debt, kids, you don't want debt. I know you want to go out of the state and go to all these great colleges that you've heard so much about, the TV show that they stepping and doing everything and it looks so cool. But let's think about the debt also. Think about your major, what do you want to be, and you also want to not start off with debt. So that's very important. That was actually a very smart decision.
Yes.
How many years did you serve?
I served a total of 8 years.
Okay. Nice. Yes. Thank you. Did you ever get deployed?
Yes.
To where?
I was deployed several times. My first deployment was a training deployment, and I was deployed to Curacao.
Okay.
The Bahamas.
Okay, I was about to say, what country is that?
Aruba.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right next to St. Vincent, St. Croix, St. Thomas.
For the Caribbean?
So what happened was, whenever you join the military, there's always a real possibility that war can pop off at any moment, anywhere in the world, and the American military may be deployed to wherever the war is, whether they started it or not. It just depends on who is involved. Correct. And so I am a 90s baby. I was born in the 80s, raised in the 90s,
Millennials.
Yes.
You want it, guys. Right. Just remember that.
So I'm aging myself now. I'm giving my age. So I graduated in 2001. And I graduated in June, right after my mom passed, and then went to boot camp in July. I'm about a week away from 2.5 weeks away from graduation, and 9/11 happens. So because I had already chosen my job as a corpsman before I went into the military, by the time you're 2 weeks out from graduation, they give you your orders. So I was supposed to go on the ship, but because 9/11 happened, my orders got changed, and I got deployed to a Marine Corps unit. So I was stationed on the East Coast in North Carolina with the Marine Corps unit, and so infantry, and so they are always being deployed for various reasons.
Right.
And so my first deployment with that unit was to Curacao, Aruba.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a question. So what is something that you wish somebody would have told you when you were in the military? Something that you learned that you would try to pass on to someone else?
You can always learn
Mhm.
from even the stupidest people in the military.
Yeah, that's
So
life.
yeah, you can always learn.
So don't count anybody out or
Don't
think
count
that you
anybody.
can't
Yeah.
learn something.
Mhm.
All right. Amen.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to cousin talk. So
My cousin, how you doing, boy? Cousin.
first part, this is what I want to talk to you all about. So my servicemen that are still servicemen and women, what's the correct terminology to say the unisex version? Is it just servicemen?
Service member.
Service member. Thank you.
Mhm.
My service members, please report all your injuries. So like I told you, I assess veterans for their disabilities. And of course, sometimes veterans come in and they have all these injuries and all these different issues, whether it's headaches, PTSD, tinnitus, the ringing in your ears, joint pain from every joint in their body, but they didn't document it just because it was discouraged, it was frowned upon. And I understand. Make sure that it is documented on your separation before you exit the military. So sometimes I've heard my veterans say, well, they say, if you sign this and say that nothing is wrong, then you can just go tomorrow. But if you say that things are wrong, then you'll have to wait another week, another month, and then unfortunately, my veterans they're just ready to go home. So that's not the best option, guys. Always make sure you document. Okay, that's very important. Now to my veterans, what I want to tell you is it's still not too late. Even if you did not document anything while you were in service, there's still so many different ways that you can get service connected because you were exposed to so many different toxins in the military. They have passed so many different laws. So please do not suffer in silence. Don't suffer with depression, PTSD, joint pain. You just don't want to have regrets. So those are my cousin talks for today. So thank you so much for coming. And is there anything else you want to share with any of the active service members that are out there right now before we leave, Quentin?
Yes, just to add, piggyback on what you said.
Yes.
Please go to sick call, go to sick bay, whatever you call it, in whatever branch of service you're in, because if you don't write it down, if you don't document it, it didn't happen, and it can only work for your favor. I was able to get out already being rated at 50%, and that was a big help. But that was because I went to sick call. You know, don't let anybody talk you out of going to sick call to sick bay.
Yeah. All right. You heard it from the one and only. And I always want to leave you all with a blessing. So, all of my service members out there, I want to bless you with a clean, healthy heart, mind, body, spirit, and soul. And know that you have a gift in it. You were not put here on this earth for no reason. So, use that gift, use it up, and make sure that you know that you are loved. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much for my freedom. Please, what do I want to say? Please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to get on the show next to share your story or share something that you want to share with your service members, make sure you email me or DM me. I'll put the links below. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. See you next time.
You still where the fear runs deep, where the silence don't let you sleep. You carry more than we'll ever know. Through the fire and through the unknown. Some scars don't fade with time. Some stories hide behind your eyes. You gave more than words to say. You still stand strong every day. Underappreciated and overlooked. They don't know about the sacrifice it took. Giving up and knowing every life's just a fight for our rights. The type of weight that's heavier than a look. Yet you still carry it. Led by duty in the name of America. The land of the free for both you and me. Where my dreams can be reality, not make believe. Thank you for my freedom, for the price you chose to pay. We see your worth and your dedication. You inspire others every day, exemplifying what it means to be brave, to defend the very place that I was raised. So thank you for my freedom, yeah. Thank you for my freedom, yeah.